Somebody needs to tell me, is it Har Ber or Harbor?
Harbor.
Okay, Coach Culpepper keeps saying Har Ber.
I'm like 95% sure it's Harbor.
Well, they put that little hyphen in it is the only reason that I wonder.
No, I'm pretty sure it's Harbor.
Either way,
I know they're really good at basketball.
I know that's true. The Wildcats, we saw them take a loss last night, which you're probably thinking, well, how does that mean they're good? They lost to Incarnate Word, and it was a 4-point game with like 2 minutes to go. So
this is going to be a good one, Cole.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. We got Harbor, we got Staley. I mean, Staley is the Class 6 runner-ups.
Oh, and who did they lose to?
I'm going to guess Incarnate Word.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So,
I mean, this is just bound to be a fun one. You just look at the bottom line here for Staley. You've got Ava Miles, who is committed to go play for the Huskers. You've got London Parker, who is committed to go play for the Sun Devils. And you got Destiny Maniau, who's already been offered by North Carolina.
She's a junior, too, number 50 player in the country. I mean, this is one of the best, most talented basketball teams you're going to find. Definitely any other state would probably win a state championship. I don't know if they will this year. Time will tell. But either way, they're a talented team.
I mean, to say that we're getting high-level basketball right now, honestly, would be an understatement.
I agree. You'd be lying if you said just that much about these two teams. It's really exciting.
Yeah, as we're getting ready to meet our starters, the first group coming here is Staley. If I can get one more, I'll be set, and it's going to be starting for the Staley Falcons. Number 1, Reminisce Grant, a junior at 5'6". Number 5, Destiny Maniau, 6'2", and a junior. Number 20, London Parker, 5'9", and a senior. Number 22, Brielle Mays, a 5'10", junior. And number 23, Ava Miles, 6 foot and a senior, under head coach Mike Bennett.
I've got the starters for Harbor. Again, they're the Lady Wildcats, Class 6 school out of Arkansas. Number 3, McKinley Campbell. She's a junior at 5'6". I imagine they're probably twins. Madison Campbell is a 5'7" junior as well. She wears number 4. Number 15 is Gracie Davenport, a 5'7" junior. And number 22, Maya Haney, a 5'7" junior as well. Man, a lot of 5'7" juniors on this team. And rounding out the starting lineup is number 23, a 5'11" junior, Sanaya Coachman. And the head coach for Harbor Wildcats, 619 wins, 243 losses. She played at, she did not play at she played at the University of Arkansas. It's Kimberly Jenkins.
I'm just looking down here at your players to watch. The fact that you have the number 3 senior in Missouri, as well as the number 3 junior in Missouri, and the number 7 senior in Missouri, all on one roster with commits to Arizona State, University of Nebraska, and an offer from North Carolina.
It's going to be a fun one, Colton.
It's going to be a battle. Opening tip is controlled by Staley. On the point for the Falcons, that is Parker. Parker trying to find a little gap, has to get it over to the guard. Oh, a nice crossover take. Oh, dish off at the last moment. I really thought Grant was going to go up with. Instead, she tried to drop it off to the big. Inside, shot forced up, won't go. And just a battle already. Racing the other way are the Wildcats. Campbell gives it up on the wing. Going to reset with McKinley Campbell. I'm going to be more specific. There's McKinley and Madison. McKinley uses the screen. Double team comes. She has to give it up. I mean, just look at the length.
So much.
Of Maniau. The mid-range tried to get the shot up. Defense is smothering. Shot tipped out of bounds, and it's going to stay with Harbor.
Yeah, Maniau is, I don't know. She's definitely rivaling the girl from Dowling Catholic in terms of tallest players in this tournament.
And they're lying through their teeth. They list her at 6'2".
She's tall.
Closer to 6'12" than 6'2". Spin move on the block, looking for the back cut, and it's taken away. Picked off by Miles on the run-out layup, up and good. Brielle Mays gets the first bucket of the game.
It's a great pass.
I'm just blown away by the defense of these two teams.
I mean, when you're a lengthy team, it makes it so easy to play defense. You just take up so much space on the floor, and they've done so without fouling as well.
Shot up and good from the corner, knocked down. Gracie Davenport with the answer for Harbor. Wildcats are on the board and have a 1-point lead. Working around the outside in the corner, 3 launched for the lead, won't go off the back iron.
It in.
Hey, if it goes, it goes. Breaking it up the court, that is Madison Campbell. Campbell, 3, got it! 6-2 is the Harbor lead.
You're going to have to get it done from the arc.
Staley racing ahead. It's a skip pass. Trying to make space is Grant. Grant working against the defensive Coachman. Coachman was big against Incarnate Word last night. Staley goes baseline through the contact. No, they're going to say stepped on the baseline first. Ava Miles took it baseline.
You know, I think she learned more from that, even though not getting the bucket, and it's that she's a little quicker there and can beat them baseline. You could see the smile on her face, even though she stepped out of bounds.
Ava Miles maybe playing through a little injury. Looks like she's taped up on that left hand. Around the outside for Har Ber, a shot fake, stepping into a mid-range jumper. Off the back iron won't go. Rebound tipped out. Stays with the Wildcats, but Staley nearly a steal, but the Wildcats control. Coachman, couple crossovers, drops it off to Campbell. Campbell, extra pass back door. Nice feed, nice finish, laid up and in by Maya Haney.
Have to imagine some of these coaches sitting courtside. They've kind of perked up a little bit, Colton. You can tell they're locked into this one.
Think they might be here for this game?
Yeah.
Oh, and it's a near steal by Har Ber, kept alive by Staley. Whipped out to the corner. 3 from the wing. Got it! Maya Haney. Oh, no, wrong team. Brielle Hayes. My bad. Brielle Hayes with a huge bucket. I'm looking roster to roster here. In the corner, the answer won't go off the back iron, but another big rebound hauled in by Brielle Mays.
Get done on both ends. Why not? Hit the 3, get back, get the rebound.
Hey, you're not kidding. You look down here at Coach's row, and no one's blinking right now.
No. They're very intently watching this game.
Staley with the rock. They trail by 3 to Har Ber Wildcats out of Arkansas. On the attack, making space, left hand, nearly an epic finish, but instead an offensive board and the putback up and good. Destiny Maniau. McKinley Campbell on the point, gives it up to Haney. Excuse me, that's Coachman. Crossover, Davenport on the drive, turns around, steps through, shot off the glass too strong. Rebound secured by Staley. Oh, a near steal by Davenport, but instead it's kept alive by Mays.
Oh, nice move.
Miles brings it up the floor, drops it off, and feeds Maniau for the lay-in.
That was masterful. Crossover behind the back in that sort of traffic, and somehow you missed the biggest girl on the floor. I think it was just because of the dangers of Miles.
You know it's a big play when you see the officials with a little grin.
Yeah.
Oh, nice stop on a dime, up and under, finishing off the back iron. Madison Campbell.
What was it the one official told us? He said this one's going to run itself.
Yeah.
That's not wrong about that.
Beautiful passing, but a great job jumping the lane for Har Ber. Breaking it up was Madison Campbell as they were trying to find Maniau on the backside again. I think that's always the game plan. If you can find Maniau, you do it. Lobbed into Maniau. She goes back to the corner. Working from the top of the key was Ava Miles, the future Husker. That's just wild to say out loud.
It is.
The future Cornhusker that could pass it to the future Sun Devil, who might, toss it up to the future Tar Heel.
Maniau took a visit to Kansas back on November 16th.
Wow.
Just a million offers. I got to get the list pulled up.
So if you're a D1 school, you probably offered her.
Yeah.
And a jump ball on the take. Attacking the basket was Miles, but she got tied up. Possession arrow will favor Har Ber. Man, flip a coin in this game. These two are ranked side by side nationally, and I can understand why.
Absolutely.
Trying to go the low block, but it's picked off and stolen by Miles. Firing ahead, a little space, attacking from the corner. Grant dishes it out. Corner 3, off the iron, won't go. Strong board hauled in by Haney. McKinley Campbell. A drive, working against pretty stout defense, gives it up to Madison Campbell. Back to McKinley. Corner 3, off the back iron, wouldn't go. Oh, a nice rebound, put up and in, Madison Campbell.
Very nice take. Madison Campbell's having a good start to this game. And she's All-State and Arkansas, number 6 player in the country. You know, his Har Ber team has a lot of players to be dealt with as well.
Just flying all over the floor right now are both squads. Staley with the rock. This quarter's flown right by, honestly. Wing 3 dialed up, no one home. Offensive board. Oh, that's a tough putback for Reminisce Grant.
Awesome name also.
Yeah. Just a 1-point game. The lead for Har Ber with possession. Out on the wing, looking to the block. Nothing there. Davenport 3, top of the key. Roll it around and count it. Lead back at 4.
Davenport 6 early points in this big matchup.
Staley able to handle the press. Into the front court is Parker. Over to Mays. Oh, it's a skip pass. Miles on the drive, pulls up a contested midi. Wow.
That's tough.
I understand why you're going to Arizona State. That was nice.
Actually, Miles is going to Nebraska.
My bad.
I mean, I think
Same
they're probably
caliber.
the same thing.
Yeah, we're not off by much. Different weather. On the block. They're going to call it on the floor as fighting for position was McKinley Campbell with the rock. And a blocking foul going to go against the Falcons.
Supporting cast getting subbed off for all these teams. And I mean, obviously you can't be the top team in your state and one of in the country if you don't have 7, 8, 9, 10 people that can play at a high level.
Oh, and it's tossed into the backcourt, running it down all the way. Manyow, her shot comes off the iron. Rebound saved by Miles, who fires it back inside a shot fake, but it's taken away by Har Ber on the run out. Campbell left side, left hand, and scores.
She's quick, but I'd say both of the Campbells, they get out in transition. I mean, you've got to have them keyed in immediately.
It's a 4-point lead for Har Ber. Under a minute to play, stepping into a mid-range and just rattling it down. Nice bucket from Grant. Reminisce Grant has been really the Staley offense. I mean, has been the motor behind it early. And a steal. Off to the races is Miles. Gives it up. Shot won't go. And now a rebound taken away by McKinley Campbell. And, of course, she wants to run. Little hesitation. Euro through the defense. Off the back iron won't go. Board is tied up and a jump ball called.
Jump ball belongs to the Falcons.
I'm not kidding. Can we put these two girls' teams in the boys' tournament next year?
It's not a bad choice.
This might be the championship game if we do.
I don't think I saw any of the boys' teams have someone the size of Manyow. I will say that.
I don't think I saw any of the boys' teams run the floor the way McKinley Campbell has.
That's true as well. Zone defense here now out of Har Ber they've shifted into in this last 2 possessions.
Inside out game, thought about the 3 instead of shot fake from Grant. Goes back to the top of the key. 3 launch from the wing, big hit as the quarter closes out. Knocked down by Logan Bennett. And that actually gives them their first lead of the quarter, I believe, as Staley leads Har Ber after one, 18-17. Second quarter action coming up from the Midwest Elite Showcase. You're watching MOSportszone.com.
Find it, try it, paint it, love it. 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 Find it, try it, paint it, love it, love it, love it.
And getting ready to start the second quarter of action, Ryan, I mean, I don't know what we expected in the first quarter, but that was it.
That was a lot of fun right there. You had a bunch of stars going back and forth, right? Like not just like calling them stars, like literally they get stars next to their name because they're that good.
Most of them 4 and 5.
Yeah, they've gathered out here in a random gym in mid-Missouri. Got to credit Steve Carvajal getting this matchup today right here. I'm sure that Staley didn't want to come in and play Incarnate Word, a team they're going to have to play in the state championship game, so they said, we'll elevate that and give you Har Ber, right?
But in the same sense, I'm sure that Staley's looking at this as, hey, Har Ber just played Incarnate Word close. If we can get a win here, that makes us think that we're on the same level of Incarnate Word.
And no one's been able to touch them in Missouri for a while, 8 straight state championships, but if anyone will, it's going to be this Staley team.
Yeah, I believe that. You talk about a date with Destiny. I hope they're
Destiny,
on
literally Destiny's on the floor right now.
Absolutely, yeah. I do hope that they're on opposite sides of the bracket because it would be criminal for them not to be. Har Ber on offense. Runner, just comes off the iron. I like the take by McKinley.
Board from Manyow.
That was nasty. On the run out, Staley gets into their half-court offense. Skip pass, quick trigger, 3, halfway down, one go. Manyow in there fighting for the board, and they'll say she was the last to touch it.
Manyow's size is impressive, right? And she's a very talented player, one of the best on the floor. The fact that Ava Miles is a point guard at her size, like she can run the floor with the best of them. She operates this offense. Cross-court passes like the one to just set up that three-pointer aren't supposed to be made by people that are 6 foot, 6'1".
Yeah, it's ridiculous to have that skill at that size, but they definitely do. As speaking of Incarnate Word, they have now rolled into the house. Get some of the stuff out of their way. These girls probably looking on thinking, that team looks familiar. Didn't we just see them at state? On the block, strong take, strong finish, laid up and in. Destiny Manyow.
Destiny Manyow comes from a really talented basketball family. Her brother Cam played in the Final Four for Staley in 2022, went on to play at Wyoming. Then Drake, who knocked off Missouri in the NCAA tournament last year. Now he's at Iowa with Ben McCollum.
Wow. Loose ball in the backcourt. Who's going to get to it? Staley gets to it. It's still loose. Man just diving on it. What a great job just throwing her
got the
body.
timeout off in time, too.
And they deserve it because McKinley Campbell just launched herself on that ball. What a play to keep possession. 20-17 is the Staley lead right now. This game is so closely contested, it legitimately may just come down to a couple of shots here and there.
Oh, that's the truth, or a couple of dives on the floor, right? And both teams showing some effort early. Can't blame them. 2 of the best in the country and trying to come out with a win.
2 of the best in the country, and another one of the best in the country is sitting right behind us right now. Incarnate Word has made their way into the gym, and they are on deck for the next game as they will square off. I have to double check with Omaha Westview out of Nebraska. We saw Incarnate Word in an absolute dogfight last night with this Har Ber squad, able to pull it out, but you don't win 8 straight state titles on accident.
They do say that sometimes. I don't know if that sentence actually ever came out of anyone's mouth until now, but it has now.
I don't think anybody's going to disagree with it, though.
No. Just because you don't very often see someone win 8 straight state championships.
Madison Campbell in the mid-range dishes it out. A drive from the corner. Back to Campbell, but too many steps. And ball back to Staley.
Just a lot of length on the floor.
I mean, this is fun. You see scouts over there. They got notes out right now, reading, marking things down.
Yeah, they're paying attention, that's for sure.
Staley with the rock and a 3-point lead. Working against the defense of Har Ber. Around the outside on the drive, that is Miles. It goes to the floor, a tie-up. Another jump ball going to be called, and this one will favor Staley. The crowd trying to call out mismatches for Manyow, which she's going to find some of those. Miles gets it on the drive, dishes to the corner. Thought about the 3. Miles, this time hesitation, drives inside, drops it off to Manyow. Nice feed, nice finish.
2-man game with Miles and Manyow, right? And they're so worried at the same time about London Parker, who hasn't really gotten to get going yet, but it's because the 2-man game between Manyow and Miles has been money.
Seems almost unfair to have those 2 as a 2-man game right now. Driving baseline is Har Ber. 2-man game of their own, stepping into the short corner, but it's stolen. Staley off to the races, left side, left hand, rolled up and in.
That was a nice finish.
London Parker.
Breakaway speed, first bucket of the game. Just going to play for Molly Miller out in Arizona State. A lot of connections there because Miller coached in Missouri for quite a while. Very good program.
You could see the touch that London has.
Yeah.
She only ever used that left hand, even to bring the ball up and roll it in. That was smooth. Har Ber, top of the key. Trying to make some space, goes to the right side, and wow, Manyao was in the way there.
And it got to Miles. A double team with those two doesn't seem very fair. And Manyao, I don't even know if meant to deflect that pass. Just threw her arms up, and it's a little overwhelming to see 6'2" with probably a 7'5" wingspan.
I would say so. And once again, when we say 6'2", I mean at least 6'2".
Yeah.
Might be 6 foot or might be 6'2", barefoot, leaning down.
I would throw the ball right now off the inbounds. She's going to open up, yeah.
Staley steps out, gets it. Manyao drives, dishes out. 3 lined up from the wing. Shot too strong. Board put up and in on the offensive glass. Rimini's Grant.
So worried about boxing out some of the others like Manyao that it opens up.
Quick trigger 3 from Har Ber halfway down, and Manyao has the board.
Staley can really blow this lead open right now.
9-point game. And a nice pass over here to Ryan.
Made an all right catch.
Yeah, you were ready, man. I thought you were within range, too.
I might be the worst shooter in the gym right now.
I don't know that I buy that one, but Staley with the rock inbounding, have to toss it completely across the court where they find Ava Miles. Jalen Williams had it at the top of the key. They go over to Miles on the corner. She uses the screen, looks to drive inside. Goes to now on the block, and
how'd she catch that?
A blocking foul going to be called on Maya Haney. That's a tough situation to be in for Haney. She's just 5'7".
Yeah, it's like if I had to try to go out there and guard her. That's impressive. I like the matchup with Coachman and Manyao, though. That's one to watch all night.
They lob it low.
Find.
Miles gets it but can't finish the shot. Campbell wound up having it, and McKinley, 2-point takedown from behind as she is fouled. So possession stays with Har Ber.
They've yet to score here in the second quarter. I think that's credit Staley's defense, though. I mean, they've picked up right at half court, and it's been relentless. Just, again, a lot of length on the floor. It's tough to get passes through. You got to use pass fakes.
On the block is Har Ber. On the cut. Man, nothing is easy here. Top of the key, working around the outside. Har Ber trying to find a little room to operate. I mean, none. And the shot clock down to 5 on the take. Campbell
That's
flips it
great
up,
defense.
won't go. Manyao clears the glass. And a near steal, but they're going to call a reach-in foul on McKinley Campbell as Brielle Mays was ready to get out and run.
Coach Jenkins didn't love that they didn't get the call on the inside there, and then that foul's called so early. But I think it has to be done right there. I mean, it's just the way it goes sometimes.
So Staley with the rock and a 9-point lead. Miles looks to attack from the top of the key, comes off the screen, going to reset out at the top of the key for Grant. Head and shoulder fake, drive inside, long
Nice
strides, and what a finish by Brielle Mays. It's an 11-point Staley lead in this battle with Har Ber out of Arkansas.
Yeah, they're dominating here and showing why maybe their players are ranked a little bit higher. Not that both these teams don't have a lot of talent, but length is dominating defensively.
Full timeout. We'll take the break as well. 28-17 Staley over Har Ber here at the Midwest Elite Showcase. You're watching MOSportZone.com.
Are you ready? Skydive Lake of the Ozarks wants everyone to experience the thrill of a lifetime. They've got 30 years jump experience with a commercial pilot and 2 Cessnas ready to fly and let you experience the lake like you've never seen it at 10,500 feet. Look them up online at Skydive Lake of the Ozarks or call 573-745-7032. There's only one way to get high, and that's with Skydive Lake of the Ozarks.
Ryan, we have seen quite a matchup of talented teams in this one early.
6 players have scored for Staley. And really, I mean, so far it has all started with Ava Miles. Miles has 7 points, which is one of the higher point totals in the game so far. But her ability to control the offense, I don't even think she runs the point guard, quote-unquote, role for this team, but she can command the offense, and everything seems to start with her defensively, offensively. It's been impressive so far. You can see why she's going to Nebraska.
Har Ber trying to find their offense, and you hate to see that two teammates run into each other, and it caused a double dribble, so that says a lot about Staley's defense.
Yeah. In Staley, they have the number 3 senior in Missouri, number 81st in the country, number 7 senior in Missouri, and then the number 3 junior in Missouri, number 50th player in the country.
28-17, Staley's lead with the rock. Looking to attack baseline is Miles. Blocked from behind. What a play. She stays with it. Dishes it out to the wing. Top of the key, working around the right side. Inside-out game. Head and shoulder fake so quick with the rock. Driving baseline, looking for the kick out, but instead it's picked off, stolen by Gracie Davenport. Davenport fires to the wing. A 3 on the way. Won't go for Har Ber. I like the look, though. Just couldn't finish the shot was Coachman. Now on the fast break, Staley. Miles, a 3 just off the mark, and a rebound track down hauled in by Haney. Coachman on the drive, nice hangs move. In the air, bank shot up and good.
And contorted her body at that to get over the top of Maniau, who came over on help defense. Such a tough shot, and Coachman can dribble for her size.
Lead back at 9. And good defensive effort as Maniau was kind of fighting for position, but a double team came and it was stripped loose by Davenport, but it will stay with Staley.
That was just the first bucket, by the way, for not only Sanaya Coachman, who is the number 1 player in Arkansas, but also for Har Ber in the second quarter.
So much talent in this gymnasium right now. Maniau gives it back to the corner. 3 on the way. It's too strong. Rebound hauled in by Har Ber. Coachman going to bring it up the court. Flips it to the corner. Driving baseline on the attack. Going right at Maniau. And what an effort by Maya Haney. She'll go to the free throw line. I mean, she's 5'7", going right at Maniau.
But that's exactly what you do. Drive right at the post player, right? And especially with how tall she is, when you go into her, you're probably going to hit her in the midsection, right? And what's that going to cause Maniau to do? Fall over the top and get a foul more often than not. If you create the contact against someone that much taller than you, you're probably getting a foul.
First free throw is long. I agree. It's so hard mentally to convince somebody, hey, I know that player is 7 inches taller than you and going to go play potentially at North Carolina or was offered by them, but go right at him.
You're not wrong about that.
Second free throw off the back iron won't go either. Rebound hauled in by Brielle Mays.
Staley's first game in 13 days. They opened their season back on November 24th, and now they're just playing game number 2 of the season.
They look pretty good for having that much time off.
Arkansas starts their seasons quite a bit earlier, so Har Ber's definitely had a few games under their belt.
Around the outside, once again, it is Parker with
nice
it.
Move.
She dishes to the corner, thought about the 3. Grant decides against it, skips back to Parker. Parker crossover inside, left hand off the glass, and it falls.
You know, she hasn't been the one with the ball in her hand the whole night, but you can see flashes of it from Parker, and I have a feeling she'll end up scoring quite a few points in this game.
Coachman, couple crossover, steps back, 3 on the way, off the iron, wouldn't go. Staley with the board looking to run. Grant in the middle of the floor, drops it off, head and shoulder fake, keeps the foot down, drops back to Grant. Grant trying to get it to Maniau, nothing there though. 24 seconds remain, 16 seconds on the shot clock. Parker going to square up and go to work against Coachman. She gets space, hesitates in the mid-range. 8 seconds left on the shot clock, coming off the screen, firing top of the key and hitting. It's Brielle Mays. Har Ber looks to answer, splitting the defense with the layup. It's good for Madison Campbell. And that's how this first half comes to a close. Staley has opened up a 12-point lead on Har Ber, Arkansas. The number 24 and 25 ranked teams in the nation battling it out here at the Midwest Elite Showcase. You're watching at MostSportsZone.com.
If you're trying to sell a classic car, you already know the drill. Tire kickers, no-shows, Facebook Marketplace, is this item still available? And then you're ghosted. At TheRaceShop.com, they take all that off your plate. Get your car in front of real buyers. The consignment process starts at 10%, and they handle every bit of the hassle so you don't have to. Real buyers, real exposure, no strangers at your house. With financing and layaway, more buyers can step up, which means your car has a better shot at selling fast. Visit their website, TheRaceShop.com, to view current listings and learn more.
Since 1991, Capital Monuments and the Atterbury family has served and supported the Mid-Missouri area. They've been offering generations of memorial experience by designing and creating the highest quality monuments. At Capital Monuments, they specialize in creating personalized and lasting tributes, from pre-need and at-need family memorials to military and community tributes. Come in and talk with one of their monument design specialists. They're located west of Jefferson City in Apache Flats, or visit CapitalMonuments.com for photo samples. Capital Monuments, the tribute that lasts forever. The Tipton Latham Bank is a locally owned and operated, full-service, independent community bank, serving the area since 1906. The Tipton Latham Bank, N.A. is an equal housing lender and a member FDIC. The Tipton Latham Bank is a proud supporter of local high school athletics. Stop by the Tipton or Latham branch or visit TiptonLathamBank.com.
Cliff House Buildings offers a diverse range of high-quality products designed to meet the needs of builders, DIY enthusiasts, and homeowners alike. At Cliff House Buildings, you'll find storage buildings, portable restrooms, toolboxes, utility cabinets, gates, construction items, including mini excavators, skid steer attachments, and more. Financing is available, so stop by Cliff House Buildings on the north end of Laurie next to the Dollar General, or check out their website, cliffhousebuildings.com. Cliff House Buildings. Call 1-800-474-7182.
Almost everyone in the lake area believes the winter sales myth that sales drop off drastically for the colder months.
Not Mythbuster Patty McNally with RE/MAX Lake of the Ozarks. Call or email her to find out the surprisingly high percentage of sales from November through February for the past 4 winters.
Wow, her QR code took me to some great listings.
Reach out to Patty for that amazing percentage, whether selling or buying or just curious. Call 573-434-2000 or Patty McNally at remax.net. She's a proud supporter of girls basketball everywhere.
We're back at halftime as Staley, the number 24 team in the nation, has opened up a double-digit lead. They lead by 12 over the number 25 team in the nation, Har Ber, out of Arkansas, and joined now by a former Tipton Lady Cardinal, a former State Fair Road Runner, and a former Springfield something. What were you down there?
The Patriots.
The Patriots, yes, a former New England Patriot. It is
Something like that.
Myra Class with us. Myra, I know you know a thing or two about good basketball. We've seen some here today.
It's really good basketball.
What are your thoughts on this Staley-Har Ber matchup?
I love it. It's really good. It's cool to see. So, like, Incarnate played last night, and so them and Staley are the top 2 Class 6 teams in the state, and it's cool to see them both play, to see how they'll match up against each other.
I don't know how the bracket's going to fall out. I like to believe that they're on opposite sides
They
of
usually are, yeah.
I would hope so. It just seems like it would be criminal to have them meet before the state championship game.
The only thing may be the semifinals, but not before that.
Now, Myra, like I said, you've played at all levels of basketball, basically. Am I crazy to say that once we get to these kind of teams, it seems like everything is so much faster right now?
Yes, I would agree.
But that speed, and you mix that with Manyow inside, who is just a difference maker for Staley.
Yes.
I mean, what would you do if you're Har Ber? What can you do to counter that size of Manyow?
I think, honestly, just trying to run her out of it. She's not quite as quick as the rest of the Staley team, and just trying to push the pace a little bit more.
Yeah. I was just going to say, if they're going to get the ball in the paint, which they've struggled to early, only 4 points in the second quarter, it's got to be in transition because Manyow just posts up down there and you literally can't do anything. She can reach from one block to the other.
Her arms are long.
It's absurd. So you got to get there in transition because Manyow is slower down the floor.
Oh, she is. Now, coming up next, we will see Incarnate Word as they will square off.
No, it's going to be these 2 teams on the floor.
Yeah, no,
there's
there's 2 teams on the floor.
Farmington and Bishop.
Oh, yeah, I'm
Miege.
skipping a game. Next up, Farmington and Bishop Miege. That should be a good one. We saw Farmington, who you guys used to play Farmington during the summer, didn't you?
Yeah, they still do at Pitt State.
Yeah, okay. So that's been it's been Cardinal rivalry during the
They have the
summer.
same Cardinal. I couldn't tell the difference for quite a
True.
while
Yeah.
until I saw 40 girls in the same warm-up.
Oh, and
I realized.
Farmington's the one that their coach, her daughter plays. Their coach played at Mississippi State back in the day, and her daughter, McCullough, just a sophomore, is a walking bucket.
Yeah.
That girl can play. That'll be a great matchup with Bishop Miege, as we saw Bishop Miege in a dogfight with California last night. Then after that, Incarnate Word, they're kind of good at basketball. They're going to take on Omaha Westview out of Nebraska. And then your Tipton Lady Cardinals, I can say that now because she is the junior high coach here at Tipton High School. Teaching the next generation. She got the little Cardinals. They're still like chicks when they play down there. They're not full-grown Cardinals yet.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it's the Tipton Cardinals versus Dowling Catholic out of Iowa. We saw them last night. They're massive.
They are.
What do you do if you're Tipton? I know you guys played bigger teams back then. What do you do to deal with the size of Dowling Catholic?
I think your help side defense just really has to be there and getting over into the correct positions, especially for the Mueller girl down low.
Yeah, I mean,
Ellie?
I would imagine Clara is going to be in there scraping almost immediately
Yes.
when the ball goes to the paint.
Well,
Yeah,
the question's going to be, it's not Ellie that I personally would worry about as
Katie.
much as Katie, the outside shooter. She's listed as 6'1" or
Yes.
6'2", I believe, and it's like, I don't know what you do if you put Claire on her and let her run with her. And I know Coach Culpepper and that twisted mind of his is going to have some amazing defensive scheme driven up, but
I think Coach Myers coached a few good shooters, so that.
You think, have they ever had any good shooters come through Dowling Catholic in Iowa? That's maybe one or two. But I'm sure that'll be a great test. Also, I feel like it's really good for Tipton to get to play this level of competition this early in the season.
Agreed. Their
gonna be a
whole
host-
schedule's hard, though.
Yeah, it's gonna be a hostile environment too tonight. I'm sure it'll be packed. If they thought Thursday night was going to be, this place is going to be rocking.
I've heard rumors the entire football team's going to be crammed
they
in a
should be.
corner swag
Yeah.
surfing with
Well,
a state championship.
They're supposed to be announced before the game starts.
Yeah, I think that's intentional to make sure you've got them here all riled up.
Good.
Now, this Midwest Elite Showcase that was put together this year, what are your thoughts on it? How do you think it's gone thus far? And just what do you think of having this in Tipton?
I love it. I think it's great. It's a good place because it's centralized for all of the states to come, but a lot of the visiting teams have talked to us at the table saying how good of an event it's been so far.
We're hearing the same over here, and for a lot of these girls, you get to play teams that you would never see otherwise. I mean, how often is a team from Kansas going to square off with Arkansas and so forth? Even this one here, I mean, Farmington and Bishop Miege likely would not happen unless it was at this showcase. And to see all those college scouts that have rolled in, I mean, we're talking there have been double-digit colleges represented here. Did you ever think there'd be a day that Tipton would have 12 D1 scouts sitting together?
I can't say that I did, but I do love it.
Myra's like, well, they were here to watch me a few years ago, but I told them I didn't want to go there. So
That's pretty cool.
Well, when we had Courtney on the other day, she talked about basically how cool it felt because she felt like she was a part of building this process. And I got to believe the same you. I mean, you were a part of that group as a freshman with Abby Backus, where I don't want to say it started because it probably started before that when Coach Culpepper came in, but you were one of the building blocks on all this, took it to a state championship, and really got things going. So there's got to be a certain pride for you to see what this has now become.
There is. I love it. The Tipton community is great in all the sports. You saw it with football this weekend, and then baseball last spring, and then basketball always. And it's just awesome to see the kids continuing to want to play good competition and to just be the best.
Have you felt pretty useless this weekend running that shot clock?
No, well, yesterday I was on player board all day.
Oh, I thought you were still doing shot clock. I didn't know they moved
It's not
you.
been. You haven't had to touch the shot clock except to reset it because
Yes, that's true.
it hasn't expired a single time.
Is that why the player board broke yesterday at one point in time?
No, it got too hot.
Oh, you were doing too good of a job. You burned it up.
Yep.
Way to be. I'm impressed. Lastly, before we let you run back over there, how's coaching going?
It's good. I like,
You like
it.
it?
They're a good group of girls.
Think someday we'll see you on that Tipton varsity bench over there?
Probably not.
Oh, well, there's the positivity we need. Myra, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
That is Myra Class. She's been helping run things here at the Midwest Elite Showcase all weekend long. She was a great basketball player in her own right. Could probably still take some ankles out here.
Well, you see all those banners there on that far wall, and there's 4 of them, and I think she's in all 4 of them or 3 of them, whatever. So, like you don't get to host teams like this unless you have banners on the wall, and Tipton has no shortage of them on the girls' basketball side of things. Really, any sport, but especially girls' basketball.
Yeah, we're going to snag a 30-second break, and we'll come back with the third quarter of action. 33-21 is the Staley lead over Har Ber at the Midwest Elite Showcase on MoSportsZone.com.
Find it, it, paint it, love it. Find it, try 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 it, paint it, love it, love it, love it.
About ready to resume play here in the third quarter. Ryan, what do you want to see out of Har Ber to get back in this game?
Oh, I think I mentioned it whenever we were talking to Myra. It's just they're going to have to attack the basket early. Like the moment that you get a rebound, you need to run the floor quick. And it's hard because at the same time, you can't leak out too soon because obviously Staley's got opportunity for a lot of offensive rebounds. But you got to get the ball, look down the floor immediately, and try to get into that paint before the presence of Manyau's in there because she's just a game wrecker on defense.
I couldn't agree more. Manyau's had her fingerprints all over this game, but it is worth noting Staley's got speed with them too. Har Ber quick trigger 3 on the first possession would not go for Coachman. I like the look though.
And to go with that, I would have liked a jump ball there. To go with that, you just have to hit some threes to force them to maybe switch their defensive principles or maybe come out sooner so you can drive by. I mean, Staley's just dominated this game so far. And, if you're the Falcons and you would run away with a lead like this, you got to start thinking about, man, is this our year for a state championship, right?
No, I completely agree. We'll see what Staley does in the second half, or if Har Ber's got to come back in them. Around the outside, it is Mays. Works it over to Grant. Grant, aggressive, pass fake, all the way to the rack, lays it in. Man, Remini's Grant can play some basketball.
Even throw the pass fake there in the last second just to force the defender to respect the shot in the corner.
Har Ber, skip pass. Short corner jumper, knockdown.
And that's difficult because you're shooting over the top of a very tall defender, Haney, with a nice shot.
That was nice for Haney. Haney playing above her size all game long. Staley back on offense, around the outside. Little head and shoulder fake on the drive from Miles, but what a tie-up. Just getting her hands on it was McKinley Campbell.
I mean, Har Ber, both these teams are really fast, right? And guard play has been very good early, especially defensively. I think the guards have played better defensively than they have offensively.
You've got a case to be made there.
You're going to win that jump ball.
Just lobbing it up to Manyau. That's almost unfair.
Give her the ball again.
Go to her on the block. A double team comes. Active hands, but she is fouled.
Instantly, you got to send at least one guard, maybe two in there to try to scrape over the top, which causes a lot of defensive rotations. Don't be shocked if you don't see Manyau. Keep that ball at her head, and next time they bring that double or triple team, looking for a shooter on the far corner for a skip pass and a 3.
Staley with the rock. I mean, the only one that can come close to matching the height of Manyau.
Oh, offensive.
As a charge is called. Wow. What I was going to say is the only one that could come close to matching the size of Manyau is Coachman, somewhat close. They list her at 5'11".
Yeah. Or you could even say the assistant coach sitting on the Staley bench might come near her. I think he's like 6'5". Yeah. Other than that, there's no one.
Yeah, no, he's about it. Har Ber with the ball. Around the outside, a minute and a half gone in this third quarter of action. It is a 12-point lead for Staley. Falcons in control here. Coachman trying to get her game going. Couple hard dribbles, drops it off to Haney. Goes to the corner. Campbell sizing up. Tries to spin. It's poked loose. And Manyau comes away with it, but it's restolen by Har Ber. To the corner. 3 over the extended Manyau. I think she may have altered that shot. Staley. Back on offense, driving baseline, floater up and good. Strong take, London Parker.
She's really quick twitch, like obviously physically gifted as an athlete and just blowing by defenders.
It's just it's a 14-point lead now. Words are becoming hard.
Yeah, largely.
Yeah, I believe this is the biggest of the game. High post, out to the wing. Big 3 on the way, halfway down, wouldn't go. And nice box out and running is Parker.
That should have been a foul, probably. Quality high-hand closeout from, that was Ava Miles right there on the three-pointer. Immediately hand up on as the defender, that is, and then leaking out, trying to get a bucket in transition. Passes a little behind him, maybe 15 yards for pass interference, but they just let the ball trickle out of bounds.
Pass into Manyau. Goes to Miles. On the drive, and a lot of contact there.
Felt that immediately. Defender on the back. Both have arguments, though, I would say. Ava Miles is saying she was being held the whole way. Sanaya Coachman was saying she hooked around the defender right there, which is what you're going to see any good ball handler do anyways.
Lobbed into Maniau. Going to make space. Miles sizing up. She turns the corner. Lane to the basket. Her shot may have been altered, and that's going to be, oh, wow, I thought it was a foul on the rebound. Miles with a double dribble.
There's really good defense on the inside by Madison Campbell. I think she actually got a full block on that shot.
I thought Campbell got fouled afterwards. I thought she kind of got hooked around the neck.
Well, the ball ended up in the right spot either way.
So bringing the ball up the floor, that is McKinley Campbell. 5 minutes remain in this third quarter, this 14-point game. The Staley defense has been smothering. Maniau comes out to help. Campbell turns the corner. Floater on the run won't go, and a charge is called. Man, who else drawing it? That is the commit to the University of Nebraska, Ava Miles.
Willing to put her body on the line. She has played very physical in this game.
Little weave for Staley.
Who had her on the three, honestly.
Mays at the point. Goes to Maniau at the high post. She's fouled. Really didn't seem to care. Took the ball away anyway.
This is the point in the game where I think you're going to start seeing whistles. Maniau goes to the free throw line because both teams are getting a little chippy. They got away with a lot in the first half. And so once you get away with a lot, you try to see what the limit is, and you keep pushing it. And now I think they're hitting that limit. And we'll probably see much cleaner basketball the rest of the way.
First free throw for Maniau, up and good. 15-point lead.
If she can shoot free throws, I'm completely sold right here. Like this, you don't typically see a big of this size being able to shoot like this. Yeah.
Well, she said, "Watch this," and knock down them
10
both.
10 points.
It's a 16-point lead. If I'm Staley, I'm thinking, is this the year we make the run and take down Incarnate Word? You've got the
Incarnate Word has something to say about
imagine the battle between Lucius and Maniau.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure it's a blast.
Can we go to that state championship? We don't even have to call it. I just want to watch
Let's do it. I mean, Como's not a far drive.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
We'll tell them we have the experience calling both their games. Maybe they'll just give it to us.
On the drive, inside out. Sets feet, nothing there. Staley's defense, 3 on the shot clock. Driving baseline, it's flipped out, and they're going to say a turnover before the shot clock violation.
There's just so much length on the floor for Staley. And that's saying something because Harbor's not a small team by any means, but they look small compared to Staley. It's honestly insane to me. I'm not saying that Har Ber doesn't have one more run left in them in this game, but Staley's starting to weigh on this team quite a bit.
Well, handoff, looking to attack Staley. They find Maniau, and she is hammered and will go to the line for 2.
They hit that weave at the top, right, and then all of a sudden you're trying to keep track of these guards because they have high-profile guards, and then Maniau gets lost in the sauce, and she's alone inside, and got to foul her.
Brielle Mays has done a great job of setting others up in this game. Honestly, everybody knows the big names as Maniau knocks down the first, but I really think Brielle Mays and London Parker have been huge in this game for Staley.
I always think that it ends up being the supporting cast, and maybe it's not the supporting cast that wins you games like this, but you get to the Final Four, right, and you get to the state championship game wherever, and it ends up being an unlikely name that wins you that championship.
Coachman gets the board, brings it up the floor. Har Ber is going to have to get her going. How many has Har Ber scored in the second half?
2. To go along with 4 in the second quarter.
They
scored
is
17 in quarter 1.
A tough flip by Campbell, just won't go. This Staley defense.
It's been so good.
Yeah.
It just overwhelms you.
Driving baseline, and wow, very physical as Grant winds up out of bounds, and they're going to say clean play on.
Yeah. See Logan Bennett come into the game. She had a 3-pointer in the first quarter.
I mean, I'm just, like I said, blown away. This Har Ber squad went toe-to-toe with Incarnate Word last night, and now Staley is up 17. Har Ber in the paint, looking for the back door.
See, how do you get a pass off on the inside there?
You just don't. On the run out, thinking about the 3. With the rock, that's Bennett. They go low. Maniau gets position and lays it in.
They've fronted Maniau all evening, and it's worked pretty well for the most part, but you have to have backside help, and they weren't there. You got to call a timeout here, talk things over. Kimberly Jenkins won a lot of games in her career. She's going to try to sneak one out somehow here as well.
We'll take the break along with them. 2:39 to go in the third. 42-23 is the lead. Staley over Har Ber when we come back to the Midwest Elite Showcase at MoSportsZone.com.
Are you ready? Skydive Lake of the Ozarks wants everyone to experience the thrill of a lifetime. They've got 30 years jump experience with a commercial pilot and 2 Cessnas ready to fly and let you experience the lake like you've never seen it at 10,500 feet. Look them up online at Skydive Lake of the Ozarks or call 573-745-7032. There's only one way to get high, and that's with Skydive Lake of the Ozarks.
If you're trying to sell a classic car, you already know the drill. Tire kickers, no-shows, Facebook Marketplace. Is this item still available? And then you're ghosted. At theraceshop.com, they take all that off your plate. Get your car in front of real buyers. The consignment process starts at 10%, and they handle every bit of the hassle so you don't have to. Real buyers, real exposure, no strangers at your house. With financing and layaway, more buyers can step up, which means your car has a better shot at selling fast. Visit their website, theraceshop.com, to view current listings and learn more.
You know, these are two absolutely elite programs, number 24 and number 25 in the nation. Not the state, not the conference, not the area, the nation.
They're pretty good.
And right now, Staley's making a case to be ranked higher than 24. Step back, 3, Campbell. That was impressive. Madison Campbell pulled that one from the logo.
They're going to need some more of those shots. She had 9 points, and that just more than doubled their point total for the entire third quarter.
Maybe Har Ber's got a little run in them here late in the third. Maniau on the block.
That's a big girl
just
move.
drops the defender, gets her own miss. What do? They sent a triple team and she took it on.
That's like next level right there. That's not a charge. That she went right into him, straight up and down, and just bigger.
That is impressive. Oh, and a steal. London Parker, we've been saying her name all night. She goes to the rack and is fouled.
Parker fits the game of basketball that, well, I say Arizona State plays. It's only year one at Arizona State, but that Molly Miller played at Grand Canyon. She played at Drury University. Just guards that want to get out in transition, get into passing lanes, take the ball away. She's super quick, and she, has had a very good game.
Those shoes are sick.
Yeah. It might not be, you hear Arizona State or any of those power schools, you expect them to come out and score 25 points and just knock your socks off. This team is so good that she might even be the third option and gets most of her stuff done just by getting steals and going and scoring on her own.
And sometimes that's the best kind of player.
I agree.
As Maniau with the offensive board, she's trapped in the corner.
Well,
and a reach-in foul going to be called on Har Ber.
They call a timeout first? They did.
Yeah, they are going to grant them the timeout first, called by Har Ber, but
it just think about it. It just translates better, right? You're not going to be the best player on your team more than likely. I mean, someone's got to be, but only one person will be at that next level. So if you get someone that's already gotten to play with 2 elite players and maybe they're the second or third option, but have had to turn it on sometimes, that's probably what they're going to do at Arizona State. So, I mean, that's just perfect.
Well, and on top of that, when you have a player that you don't have to diagram her offense up, it's not set plays, it's steals leading to transition points. It's like suddenly you got a girl that can give you 10, 12 a night, and only 2 or 4 of them might be on the actual half-court offensive set.
I'm right there with you. I don't disagree. I noticed who that was set next to us. It's the Webster University coach.
Champ?
I said UHSP, but it's actually Webster.
The shirt he had on matched the logo for US.
Yeah, it's close, but Webster's the Gorlocks, and they have horns on the top of their
The Gorlocks?
Yes, St. Louis Division III college.
Your knowledge never surprised me. Well, that would make sense why he's here, because a school from St. Louis.
It was shocking to me that we didn't see a lot of the smaller schools show up. And I know that they don't have as big of staffs, and they also have to play games. We're in the middle of the season.
And for all we know, some of them may be watching right now.
That's true. It's very true. Who knows?
1:34 to play here in this third quarter of action. A 19-point lead. Staley has been putting on a defensive clinic against one of the absolute best teams in the nation. Har Ber looking to attack is Campbell.
Good
dishes
find.
to the corner. Open 3. It's short. Rebound. Hits the floor. Campbell picks it up. She'll put it back up and in. That's McKinley Campbell with the bucket. I'm sorry, wrong name. What?
I think McKinley Campbell.
Yeah, that was McKinley Campbell. I don't know where he was going with that. Shot no good for Staley. Okay, he corrected himself, so I wasn't wrong. It's a rarity.
This weekend,
Campbell tries for another. She's got it. McKinley Campbell getting hot-handed late in the third, cuts it to 14.
If the Campbell sisters wake up, take some of that heat off of Sanaya Coachman, and then maybe they can get the ball her down the stretch, we might have a good finish here.
Ava Miles wants the rock. Looking for the back cut. Can't find it. Manyao gets it at the high post. Well, two-man game, gives it off. It's dished out to Miles. Corner three off the front iron, wouldn't go. Campbell with the board. Madison wants to run with it. Middle of the floor, steps around the defense, and a blocking foul.
See, that's the thing, right? You can't drive in the lane like that in the half-court setting. But if you watched, they went immediately, and whenever Mulaney Campbell got fouled, the big girl in Destiny Manyao was not even to the Cardinal beak yet. Like that's when you have to attack the paint.
That foul going to go on Josie Pickens, 5'7" junior for Staley. So a chance to cut into this lead from the free throw line. What was a near 20-point lead has now been cut down to 13 and could be 12. If Har Ber has a run in them, this is when you have to start it.
Yeah. Well, this would be a good finish to the third quarter. I think if you keep it within 15 going into the fourth, you very much are in the game. Obviously, can score with ease. We saw that in the first quarter. They scored 17.
Second free throw rattles off the iron, long board, and it's controlled by Parker.
Get a stop here, and you feel comfortable.
13-point lead. Parker calling out a play. They're going to run set one here, whatever that means. 10 seconds left. Parker comes off Manyao's screen, splits two defenders, drops one, goes to whip it to the short corner. 2 seconds left. Shot forced up off the dribble, nearly went for Mays. But we played three, and Staley leads Har Ber 45-32. Fourth quarter action coming up here from the Midwest Elite Showcase on MoSportsZone.com.
Since 1991, Capital Monuments and the Atterbury family has served and supported the Mid-Missouri area. They've been offering generations of memorial experience by designing and creating the highest quality monuments. At Capital Monuments, they specialize in creating personalized and lasting tributes, from pre-need and at-need family memorials to military and community tributes. Come in and talk with one of their monument design specialists. They're located west of Jefferson City in Apache Flats, or visit capitalmonuments.com for photo samples. Capital Monuments, the tribute that lasts forever. The Tipton Latham Bank is a locally owned and operated, full-service, independent community bank, serving the area since 1906. The Tipton Latham Bank, N.A. is an equal housing lender and a member FDIC. The Tipton Latham Bank is a proud supporter of local high school athletics. Stop by the Tipton or Latham branch, or visit TiptonLathamBank.com.
This could be an exciting fourth quarter as Har Ber kind of found a little of their offense late in the quarter.
Yeah, I agree. And I mean, Staley's ball here, right? And I said if you went into the fourth quarter trailing by less than 15, you felt comfortable. I'd say if you get one more stop here, you feel really comfortable.
I love this. Virginia Tech's coaches in the doorway. These kids have been going around getting autographs from all these great girls players and now getting him to sign as well. I love this whole event. Corner three lined up. It's short, won't go. Staley keeps it alive. Parker with the board. Skip pass is tipped and stolen.
Probably feels even better. The coaches in the doorway that are probably like senior analytic coaches or something that are probably giving autographs for one of the first times in their career.
Yeah.
They probably feel good about it too.
It's
Tech
fun.
guy's an assistant coach. We looked him up earlier.
Okay, so we got an assistant coach. That's pretty cool. Parker lobs it up. Touch pass back to Parker. Rolls off the iron. Har Ber flying in for the board, but it's tipped out of bounds and will stay with the Falcons.
Really nice pass there.
What I'll say is this event is good for the game of basketball.
It's great.
When your young kids are this bought in, watching all this talent, I mean, that nothing bad can come from that.
No, absolutely not. And it's this accessible as well.
Parker trying to skip it. Good defense played by Har Ber. It's stolen by Crawford of the Wildcats. Har Ber on offense trying to cut in this lead. And, man, I thought it was a nice take by Coachman, but I think it might have been partially blocked.
Yeah.
Back the other way is Miles. Wow. Ava Euro finds the open man in the corner, working around. Three from the wing. Wow. Rimini's Grant, beautiful ball movement, and the big three to end it. She's in double digits.
She's been ready to score every single time, and Miles started that play. Great job to get all full rotation back to Grant at the top right wing, and great shot to finish it. And now this is where Har Ber's going to have to pick up the tempo here. They got to go. Start shooting.
Lead at 16 with 6.5 to play.
Every time Miles comes off of a screen as a defender, she's immediately hand up in the face, high hand closeout.
Deep three is pulled, won't go. Tie up after the rebound. Jump ball going to be called, and possession arrow will favor Har Ber. Gym's starting to get a little fuller here as the night goes on.
Yeah. Well, the host team getting ready to play too, and also some of the bigger name teams are getting their action in as well. So just watching good basketball.
Har Ber on offense, working around the outside. Top of the key. Campbell, crossover, steps back. Three on the way, halfway down, wouldn't fall for Davenport. Good look though, and the rebound, Maniau. Pushing the floor as Miles, crossover, shot too strong, rebound. Will wind up in the hands of the Wildcats. 6 minutes to go. We may have 37 more possessions in this game the way they're playing.
Yeah, so Chris Meadows Sr. is the Georgia Tech coach over here. He is one of their 6 assistant coaches.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
They still have less than Incarnate Word.
That is true.
Staley into the front court, head of steam. Rimini's Grant, man, she is fearless.
Yeah. She's had a good game as well, 11 points, and is obviously not one of the big 3, quote unquote, but she's the reason why they're winning this game, honestly.
The free throw is just short.
I think she hurt her wrist on that last take. She's holding it pretty hard.
I can understand how. I mean,
it's been a physical game, too.
Yeah. Nothing has come easy for any of these squads, but hopefully Grant is okay. Second free throw rolls off the iron. Maniau kept it alive, but lost it out of bounds, so 5:33 to go. It'll be Har Ber ball, trailing by 16.
I mentioned this earlier, but it's just so real to see all the EYBL gear throughout the gym and whatnot, all that, just with the high-level talent. I know we had a EYBL champion earlier that played for Quincy, and their top player, I can't remember her name off the top of my head right now, but we're pretty impressive. Nice
rebound, Maniau. Man, Maniau is strong, too. For her size and length, I mean, she's very physical still. Miles inside. Wow. Good take. She'll go to the line. See, you want to talk about college builds. I think Miles, to me, is built like a D1 player.
No, I agree. Definitely right now, probably the best. Obviously, the 6'2 build is always going to be D1. But when it comes to guards or forwards in college, she's got the right build.
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
she
Miles,
uses it right, too.
They list Ava Miles here at 6 foot even, but she's got the very athletic, strong build.
Yes. Able to use her body, like right there, as she hits her first free throw. You can see how she kind of hip checks with the lower half to create that space and then bounce back. And one draws a foul, but 2 would have given her room to make a shot had she not gotten fouled.
And beautiful free throw for him as well. High point release.
Only 4 points for Miles, but I'd venture to say she probably is nearing a 10 assist mark and has really just kick-started everything offensively for them.
There's something to be said about also not being selfish as a player that knows that skill. She doesn't force up shots. 3 on the step back won't go. Trying to stave it as Har Ber, but they'll step on the baseline. So with under 5 minutes to play, this game has opened up to an 18-point lead.
I think it's just one where you could also just chalk it up as I don't think we saw Har Ber's best game of basketball today either, right? Like sometimes you just don't have it. And that's credit to Staley, but at the same time, I think if these teams played 10 times, it'd be pretty even.
Oh, no, I absolutely agree. Oh, Staley with the near turnover, but able to save it was Grant.
That in front, I guess.
Grant is an incredible athlete. And what a pass by Maniau, finding down low. Miles gets her own miss and puts it back up.
A great cut, and must be the next step in what they're doing offensively, because that was the loudest cheer I've heard from that Staley bench, and it was when Maniau faced the basket and hit a cutter.
Har Ber driving baseline, short corner jumper off the iron won't go, and what a board again. Rimini's Grant. Wow.
Little murmurs around the crowd. I don't know that anyone thought that's what that was going to be, but
steal. Staley on the fast break, lobbing ahead. What a catch. Resetting herself, forcing the shot up, nearly falling for Brielle Mays.
Tracy Davenport, her second personal foul. That is the third team foul this quarter. Line number 22. Brielle Mays.
So Mays to the free throw line. First rattles out. Second free throw for Mays is on the money. The lead, 21. I'm telling you, Staley has got to be feeling. I mean, you've held the number 25 team in the nation to 32
they're
points.
so good defensively.
And this is a team that went toe-to-toe with Incarnate Word last night.
Your competition for a state championship.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, big three from Davenport in the corner.
3-point basket number 15, Tracy Davenport.
So 3.5 to go.
Wildcats 3.
Miles on the point. Crossover, drive inside, dishes to the corner. Corner three dialed up, splashed home. An answer on the other end, Brielle Mays. Har Ber looking to go quick. Campbell set shot from the wing, won't go. Oh God.
I mean, there's no intent there. That
no,
just
it's
sucks.
the right play, as it was Mays just trying to get her body in the way. Campbell was Davenport, was hustling after the loose ball and just kind of got body checked into the mat. So Miles going to bring it up the floor as we close in on 3 minutes. It's looking like Staley's going to come in and not just pick up a win, but pick up a statement.
I mean, they said hello to the showcase. Came in a little late. There's a foul. Only played one game in it, but that one game was convincing enough that you'd imagine they went 3-0.
Staley came in and made the statement that, hey guys, when those rankings come out, I know you're going to put Incarnate at number 1, but we're going to at least make you think about it.
Yeah, no, they probably will, and honestly.
Their national rankings, I mean, this can't hurt them in that.
No, not at all.
It's lobbed into Mannion.
Incarnate Word has won a lot of state championships, and their opponents have been pretty common. Typically, they play Kickapoo or Staley, and typically they still win it. Maybe Staley's got something to say about that this year.
Miles on the drive, dishes to the corner, three dialed up. It's long and high, but the rebound kept alive by Parker. She steps through, left hand off the glass, won't go, tipped around, and winds up in the hands of Haney.
It's a pretty natural left-handed shot for a righty. I know it didn't go in, but
quick trigger three from the wing, splashed home by Sanaya Coachman.
They've done a good job of limiting Coachman tonight. She finally came off a screen and found herself open, and I'm sure that was a feeling of relief and probably a little euphoria for her. Nice find.
Corner three on the other end, bang! Brielle Mays.
Mays is really good.
She's hit some timely shots. Under 2 minutes to go. It is a 21-point lead for Staley. Davenport goes to the block. Back outside, Coachman with the drive, a crossover, trying to make space. Campbell, three, top of the key, off the iron, won't go, and a fight for the board. It's going to go out of bounds. No, it's saved. And somehow a timeout on the saves from Staley. They'll maintain possession.
Brielle Mays has a few Division I offers. One of them I'm seeing right here, Stephen F. Austin.
Wow.
So, I mean, she kind of goes under the radar. So South Dakota has offered her, but she's had a very good game as well today.
That doesn't surprise me that she's got offers on the table.
And I'd say, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, well, we'll go ahead and hold it here as the game is just about closed. So I think the plan is when this game wraps up, I think Jason's going to tag in. I'm going to tag out. You guys got the next two without me. I'm going to
got to be in this parade thing.
Are we in agreement? We're probably going with Maniel.
Yes, I told him.
You told him? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, how could you not? She's had her fingerprints all over this game.
Yeah, she's played very well and well-deserved. I mean, 15 points, and actually Mays leads the team in scoring right now. But I just...
Maniel's altered everything.
Maniel is, her ability to just reach across, affect shots, all that stuff, like... I'm sorry. There's no way it couldn't have been her.
No, and so like I said, I'll be gone for the next 2. You'll have 2 fun ones on here, including you'll get to do some play-by-play for Incarnate Word, so that'll be a good time. Then when I come back, I'll hop in, and we will have...
My, sorry, not to cut you off, my favorite thing ever is the notable alum for Incarnate Word. Could have been the entire program.
Yeah, it's a small book. It really is.
Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say it'll be 2 great matchups, and when I come back, I assume the gym's going to be full when I get here.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, it'll be in red. I mean, the stands are already red, but it'll be painted in red regardless.
Yeah, it's going to be the Tipton Cardinals battling it out with Dowling Catholic, because, of course, when they set this up, they thought, what'd be a good main event? Let's have Tipton square off with Caitlin Clark's old school and see what happens.
Yeah.
Of course, having the Mizzou commit on
I was going to say there's not a bad or a slim chance that it's not known as Mueller, the Mueller's family school. After
so we're talking about, I think that's Mueller.
Or Mueller, sorry, the Mueller family school, because they've got multiple.
Or that's what she told us last night. It is Mueller.
Okay,
Yeah, because we talked to Katie after the game.
Yeah, I actually watched that interview. I heard her talking about the rivalry between the 3 sisters, and that's crazy. They got 3 of them on the court at one time.
Yeah, and it's crazy that they're all 6 foot. I mean, the one's 5'11", might as well be 6 foot.
Is this Omaha Westview rolling in?
It is.
Oh, they got a battle tonight. Sure, they're up to the task. They had a big win yesterday over Quincy.
Nice take inside, count it, and a foul. As Sanaya Coachman, the number 1 player in Arkansas, is going to go to the free throw line for a 3-point opportunity.
I know she didn't have the night she was probably expecting, but you can see why right there. Like, that's phenomenal ball skills.
When they played Incarnate Word last night, she was a huge part of the reason it was such a good game. Cuts the lead to 18 with 1:09 to play. And Har Ber going to get Jada Crawford back into the game. She'll check in for Gracie Davenport. Staley, a little trouble getting it in, so Manyow comes back and says, I can fix that.
Yeah, that's absurd.
And the speed on display, just able to break it down. Manyow tips it away from a steal, but it winds up in the hands of another Wildcat. And those hands happen to belong to McKinley Campbell. Man, McKinley
9 points, yeah.
The Campbell sisters have played well here tonight.
I agree.
16-point game.
I mean, Har Ber's obviously going to be a big-time threat in the Arkansas State playoffs.
Yeah.
And again, a tough one to contend with. We saw Conway earlier. Conway's a very good team. They'll have to battle out with the Fayetteville schools, the Little Rock schools. Class 6 is always tough in Arkansas, but they've got the best chance of anyone, I'd assume.
And the handles on display right now from Ava Miles, just taking up some clock. Shot clock down to 10. Miles inside, dishes out to the corner. They're going to reset with 8 seconds left. I don't know if they'll take a shot or not.
Well, they're going to get fouled.
Wow.
So they're going to go to the free throw line.
That couldn't have went much better for them as they ate up the majority of the shot clock, and now they'll end the possession with free throws.
And that's going to send Brielle Mays to the free throw line.
Because we're honestly just deciding the final score in this one, I believe. And once again, to the folks watching at home, I tell you, this Har Ber squad is elite.
Yeah.
They're number 25 in the nation.
Yeah, like I said, they'll be contending for Arkansas State playoffs. Again, a very quality state for basketball. It's just, the top in Missouri is very, very good in women's. You got Incarnate Word, Staley. Some of those programs are just that elite.
So a second free throw coming up for Brielle Mays, who's been fantastic this evening. Mays' free throw's on the money. Lead back at 18. Har Ber gets it in with 17 seconds left to play. Campbell races the floor, whips to the corner. Campbell, corner 3. Off the iron, won't go. Fight for the board. It's pulled in, put back up, and fouled is Madison Campbell.
Now, number 24, Trinity Bates, her first personal foul.
So to the free throw line with 9.5 remaining, 43-61 is the deficit for Har Ber. First free throw off the back iron, no good.
I'm sure, Har Ber's going to come away 0 for 2 in this showcase and probably didn't give their best showing today in terms of the way they feel. But I'm sure they're not going to come away from this feeling cheated because they've gotten a lot to come out of this just from playing this high-level basketball.
See Bishop Miege getting ready to go as it's a steal by Har Ber with 4 seconds left. Going to pull the trigger on a corner 3. Won't go. Offensive board. Put up and in just before the buzzer. But that is going to be a final for 61-45 as Staley, the number 24 team in the nation, takes out the number 25 team in the nation, Har Ber, 61-45. We got your post-game show and your crowning of an MVP coming up here at the Midwest Elite Showcase at MostSportsZone.com.
Cliff House Buildings offers a diverse range of high-quality products designed to meet the needs of builders, DIY enthusiasts, and homeowners alike. At Cliff House Buildings, you'll find storage buildings, portable restrooms, toolboxes, utility cabinets, gates, construction items, including mini excavators, skid steer attachments, and more. Financing is available, so stop by Cliff House Buildings on the north end of Lori next to the Dollar General, or check out their website, cliffhousebuildings.com. Cliff House Buildings. Call 1-800-474-7182.
And we are back at the Midwest Elite Showcase and ready to crown our MVP. And that's going to go to Destiny Maniau. What a performance you had. How'd you feel about your squad this evening?
I felt really good. I feel like what mainly led our offense was our defense. I mean, we've been practicing this whole week. It's been defense, defense, defense. And I think that really preaching that really translated to our offense. So it was a really good night for us.
Your defense was on point from the word go. And a lot of it was because of the eraser on the backside in you. You were altering a lot of shots and getting some strong rebounds, but man, you've got some guards that can flat fly on this team. How much of a luxury is it having Grant as your point guard? She just seems fearless in there.
Yeah, she is. I mean, all my point guards are amazing. They know how to get me the ball. They can make moves, create space. So it's been fun playing with them.
Do you know how long your wingspan is officially?
I think it was 6'3" or 6'4" when I last measured.
All right.
That takes up a little bit of space for sure. This matchup had a little extra weight. I don't know, had your coach prepped you on any of that with the fact that this was 24 versus 25 nationally?
Yeah.
And also, I got to believe, were you guys watching a little intently last night as this Har Ber squad squared off with Incarnate Word?
Yes, we definitely were all watching. It was a good one to watch.
I know we're all pretty aware of a bit of a rivalry between you and Incarnate Word, and is it safe to say the goal is to maybe see them again for a state title this year?
Yes, that's definitely what we're working towards, and I'm really just proud of this team and everything that we've done.
I love the humbleness that you have talking about your team so much instead of just your own self with this. But I got to ask, this is the first year of the Midwest Elite Showcase. What do you think of this event being put on here in Tipton?
I think it was really good. This is our second game. It was good to come in, play a team that we wouldn't normally see in our schedule, and definitely a much better team than maybe what we'd see in Kansas City. So being able to get this really good competition in now, which you don't usually see during school ball season. So I feel like this tournament's really going to help us prepare us for our season.
Destiny, has anybody told you that you are a great interview, just very well-spoken? You seem like a natural at this, honestly.
Thank you.
Well, congratulations to Destiny Maniau, our MVP of this matchup, as Staley comes to town and takes out number 25 nationally ranked Har Ber. Before we let you go, anything you want to say to any of your fans or family back home watching and this broadcast?
I just say thank you for all your guys' support. Our team really appreciates it, and just, thanks for supporting us.
Thank you so much for talking with us. Congratulations on the MVP and a big win here today.
Yep, thank you.
That is Destiny Maniau. If you didn't know the name, you do now, because